Okay, this is how the Smartieparts 9X programmer board comes. A little foil bag, a few cables, and the risers and screws, and that's the telemetreZ. Guessing that's how you pronounce it. The board allows you to connect your FRSky telemetry data into your 9X. So I'm going to plug this in and see how it goes. So the inside of my 9X. You can see some of the solder pads are a bit messier than they should be because I previously had a programmer soldered in there. So I've cleaned it up a bit, and I've also previously got the backlight installed. So what I'll also be doing is chopping these two wires here and powering the backlight from the programmer board, which I think is that one. Yep. Next, I've removed these three screws. 1, 2, 3. Some there. And the kit comes with the longer 3 and these little spacers. And it also comes with this little spacer there that you just pop into place. And then you can see the pogo pins there as well that make contact with the little solder pads down there. So let's bolt it in. There we go, all bolted in. So it's just these 3 screws, 1, 2, 3, and that little spacer that just holds it there. Nice and tight so the pogo pins make contact. You can see the little jumper cable included. That's it there. And then that's the cable that did go into here. So it's there, and you can see the backlight's just aside for now. I'll do that later. And then there's this nice little mini board there that fits perfectly, and that there will plug in here to provide the USB interface to this thing. So next is mounting the TelemetreZ board. Okay, got our TelemetreZ board. It's got the perfectly spaced screw holes to go right there. So these little spacers and the longer screws, we'll put that in next. And I'm just going to see my DHT module that will hook to the telemetreZ. Just poke it out of the way for now. There we go, plugged in. That plug that normally goes to here goes to there. Cable that comes with a telemetreZ will go over there. This goes over there, and this one here goes over here somewhere. And we've got, what's that one? Plug going to the FRSky module. That one's going to over here. That one. Okay, let's plug a few more in. Here we go. It's all plugged in. We got that there. We've got FRSky plug going to there. That plug there. And the auxiliary USB thingy Okay, that one there. So to get it all together, I have to plug that one over there, and this one back over here, and try and get my DHT module to sit in place a bit better. Okay, let's do that. Here's the finished product. Big bunch of cables. I've just got to work out how to keep the cables out of the way while I close it. But apart from that, all looks good. We'll check it works. Oh, and I just got to do the backlight. Okay, do that next. Okay, it's all working. So you can see it's my 9X. There's a switch on the for the DHT module, and around the back the little bind button, the status LED. You can put modules empty there. That's just to fill a hole. And okay, so now hold down. Says nothing, no data. So that means there's nothing on. Okay. Next. Okay. Now plugged in D4R2. And now when I do this, we've got, what do we got? Transmit and receive power, and transmit and receive info there as well. That means I'm getting info. So in theory, when I move the receiver, that'll change. Cool. It appears to be working. So I forgot to mention, so these extra screens, they're enabled when you download the telemetry enabled version of, in this case it's OpenTX, and yeah, you just have to have the firmware that's enabled for telemetry, and you should get screens similar to this. Yeah, ER9X apparently is the same, or not the same, but compatible as well. But in this case I'm playing with OpenTX. So there we go.